Hi, Bill here, and welcome to Bill's Retro Reviews. Today we'll be looking at Transformers Dark of the Moon Legion class size, well I think they're Legion, Dinobots. Obviously not the Dinobots from the Bayformer movie because they look like G1 and they look nothing like the ones, but they're kind of a Dinobot range that came out a while back from Dark of the Moon toy line, and the Catilla, and there's Ray, and there's Triceraton, and whatever the T-Rex one's called. It looks awfully like, more like Beast Wars Megatron than it does Grimlock, even though it's in Grimlock colours, and they're all in G1 Dinobot colours. Catilla was never part of the Dinobots, so it just seems a weird Dinobot mixture. But we'll take a look at them. It's from Dark of the Moon toy line quite a few years ago. So we'll have a look at them, right? And I think they're Legends class because they're very, very small. So there he is. Like I said, he's more like Beast Wars Megatron than he is Grimlock. But he does have G1 Dinobot colours on him, which is very weird. And his mouth is open, but he has a weapon inside it, and that's it. He can move, the tail moves up for transformation, the arms are static. That's it. It'll probably fall over. Just leave it aside. Right, here it is. Here's the Triceraton. Again, ball joint, little movement in the legs. That bit does move up for transformation purposes. And there he is. Try and hide this because it'll focus in the background. There it is there. Looking really cool. Obviously see his fists. It's not that difficult to imagine. And it has a little weird port there and port there. I don't know if they cannot combine because there's only 4 of them. They've got these weird ports on them though. There he is there. There's Catilla. He doesn't have much movement. He's got a ball joint in the legs, which is probably his arms in robot mode. His tail can move up and down. His head's obviously in there. So midsection. He's got no, obviously you're transforming him if you try to move it, but his head's static, so that's him. And there we go with Swoop, or Ray as they call him, which is very weird. It looks very much like Swoop to me. Very Swoop like. Really Swoop. They've all got these weird pegs. I think they're supposed to go in the bigger Dark of the Moon figures or something like that. Maybe they've got these weird ports you put them on. But there we go. That's him. He can move his head and it opens his mouth. So you can get a slight opening of the mouth. He can move his head up and down. His little feet can move up like that and down, but they're probably for robot mode. And that's it. His wings can move up as well, and like that. So, yep, that's it. So there we go. So let's get these transformed up, shall we? Oh, and they all do come with these tiny wee instructions. I need to show one because they're all the same. Basically, same size instructions. See, it says Dark of the Moon there. If I can. It says Dark of the Moon. Obviously, this one's Julor. That's what his name is. It's Julor. It's Julor. But basically, it's Beast Wars Megatron in G1 Dinobot colours. Right, to transform, very simple. Move that up like that. Move his legs. Move that open. There's a bit that moves here. You split that open like that. Move them out the road because it's focusing in the background. Split them open like this. Split it open like that. Rotate it. rotate them, and there you have it. That's him in his robot mode. Oh, rotate the waist, and that's him in his robot mode. Now, he doesn't look in like Megatron, Beast Wars Megatron, but he certainly, I don't know if you can get a good image of that face. There it is. So it looks nothing like Megatron, but I mean, it definitely has that Megatron look about him, with the T-Rex, keeping the T-Rex feet. I mean, Grimlock never had T-Rex feet like that, so he is more like Beast Wars Megatron. Obviously, he's got waist rotation, he's got ball joints for the arms that can go right round, he's got a movement part there that can move around like that, and you can go up and down that hinge joint, so you can move the arms up and down. Same with the other arm. The legs, when they're not coming off, you can move that far. When it's not coming off the ball joint, it can move that far. There's nothing in the ankle tilt, no ankle or mid leg section. It's all one piece. So that's all you're going to get out of that. And that's it. Basically, that's him. Try and make him stand. It's not easy. There he is. Right, Catilla. Catilla's very easy. Move it up like that. Move it like that. I thought these bits moved out. They look as if they can. Oh yeah, they can. Move these parts out like that. Move these parts out like that. That's his, obviously going to be his legs. Bring that down like this. Bring the tail back like this. Oh no, you can have it like that. The tail, I don't know why you would have the tail like that. It's in the road. I would just leave it there. Bring that down. Rotate it round that way. Unless it goes the other way, but that's weird because his feet are, I don't know what way Catilla goes. But yeah, it's weird because he's got this joint too that moves out, which is weird. I don't quite understand why he's got this weird joint like that. That's just weird. I don't know. Weird. And his mouth can't open. Yep, his mouth can't open, so he can have a blaster. That's weird. That, I don't know if it's supposed to stand like that or if it's supposed to rotate it around and stand that way. It's weird, this one. I think it's that way, but it's weird. I don't know if we've got Catilla here, have I? Let me just check. No, I don't know. But it looks, that looks like the front of his feet to me. It's weird if that's the way it goes, because that way doesn't make any sense. It's, his feet's, that's open, his feet's at the back there. But anyway, that's it. That's Catilla. And I don't know how you're supposed to put that. But he's got a ball joint there anyway. I take it that's his arm. He's got a mouth open there for his weapon. And he's got his head sculpt, which I'll try and bring in again. There it is. Yeah, it's very weird, that one, that he's back to front. I don't get that, but that's the way his feet seem to be. Right, we'll take on to this one now. He again's got another, but he's got two things that go out like that, which is very weird. So you move that up like this, move that back, can move his feet out like this. Whoops. Stop focusing in the background. You move his feet down like this. This one. And I don't know if this splits. I think it does. It does split. You split that like that. And you bring his head up like this. And apparently, if you can, I don't know how you're supposed to move his arms. That's his arms, and I think that's him. Apparently that seems to be him. I don't know why that comes out like that. Maybe that is how you have it. But it's very, very weird. Alright, maybe that's it. Maybe it's supposed to sit something like that. I don't know. It's all very weird to me. You can't really move them round, so you've just got that. It's all weird. Ah dear. But I take it that's how you're supposed to have that. And his legs are like that, so it's weird. That's him there. It's all very weird. Oh, and I forgot to show his head off. His head there. Okay, you can just see that. Very, very weird how these things stand. They've got very limited articulation. Right, now swoop, or ray as they call them. So you move that round, you unhook these bits, or you move these bits round. You unhook them, you unhook these bits. They're obviously going to be his feet. And you move that round, but I know he's got a head. His head's there. You move these bits down like that. This one is very squat. It's weird that this one actually is. I'm sure that's how you have them. It's very, very weird that this one is. He's just got tiny wee hands. Oh dear. Move them round like that. Round like that. And that seems to be his body. Weird, this one. Oh, I think I've got that wrong. I think his body's... I think that's his body there. Give me a sec. Right, I'll start again. So you move the head up like that. You move these bits out. You unhook them. You obviously straighten these out as the feet. You know, you straighten them out as the feet. Have it like that, have it like that. You come down here like this. You take this little blue section and move it forward. Stop zooming into the background. So you angle it a bit. You don't have it straight down, you angle it because you have problems with things lining up if you don't angle it forward. There's little cutout bits there. You can see there's a tab there. So you want to, this is why you've got your angle things, because it won't fit otherwise. If it's straight down, it's out of alignment. If you push it forward, it will fit. So once one side's in, you just have to line it up with the other side, and there we go. Very short. Then with the arms, what you want to do is move it down like that, straighten the arms, and that's it. Move it down like that. Just a little hinge that moves out like this, and just straighten it down like that, and then obviously move his head up like that. So it's really short, stubby thing you end up with. It's really stubby and short. I don't know why they went with that. I mean, Swoop is a full-sized robot mode. This thing's really stubby. Very weird. But there we go. It's the shortest of all the figures. It really is. Articulation doesn't really move. You can move the legs back and forth from this one, and in and out like that. The arms and ball joints, you can move them around a little bit. Limited articulation. The heads don't move at all, but it's moulded on. So there we go. This will now not want to stand. There is this one again. Nothing. It's got waist rotation, but that's the transformation part. It's got this one arm that's you can move in a ball joint. This you can move, aim everywhere, in and out, up and down. So no leg movement, but does a waist rotation. And this, I don't know what you do with this. It's just weird. So very weird. These bunch of Dinobots, there they all are, and that's it. And they're all from the Dark of the Moon line. Oh, Legends class. Here it is with the Titans Return figure again. It's deluxe, and you can see just the size of them compared to that. They're really tiny. So I'll get them quickly back into their dinosaur modes and then end the video. Okay, and that's them back in their little dinosaur modes. Okay, this one again, he looks so much like Beast Wars Megatron, doesn't he? Yes. Predacons, terrorize. I'm not really good at doing that. I can do the yes. But that's it for Megatron. Yeah, it looks weird how that's turned out. That looks very much more Beast Wars Megatron than it does Grimlock. But there we go. Okay, that's me. Thank you. Bye for now.